Thank you for watching Hack the File. I'm Michael Lopez, and on today's video, we're going to be doing the video 2 on the Python Networking 101's book series. Enjoy. All right, we're back, and we're doing one of my favorite books, Python Networking 101. I love it. Um, just because it's so easy to follow. The code, they do it in little snippets. You're not getting this long code, and it all works because it's just they did a wonderful job in um, writing down the code. So I think that where we left off was in this section, and we're gonna try to finish this chapter. This might be a quick video, and then I can go get some lunch because I'm hungry. All right, let's start. So let me open my PyCharm. So I had PyCharm um, the paid edition free for a month, so I had to switch over to the community edition. And that's what I would recommend if you're starting off this book or anything. Get PyCharm Community Edition. It's free. It does what it needs to do for this book, and you don't have to uh, download it. You're not gonna have to download it later. You know what I mean? When your free 30-day trial period ends. Um. All right. Performing FTP operations. FTP, file transfer protocol, is a standard network protocol used to transfer files between a client and a server over a TCP-based network, such as the internet. File transfer protocol uses a client-server architecture and employs separate control and data connection to facilitate the transfer of files, making it more efficient and reliable. The protocol operates over TCP using port 20 and 21 for data and control connections, respectively. Python's FTP lib Python's FTP lib is a built-in library that provides tools for working with FTP servers. It offers an easy-to-use interface for connecting to FTP servers, navigating directories, and uploading and downloading files. Connecting to FTP server. To connect to an FTP server, create an instance of the FTP class and use the connect and login methods. From FTP lib, import FTP equals FTP, and then connect. FTP login, username, password, login with your credentials. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and start working on this. I'm gonna move this over. Oh, don't look at that. Look at that one. A true martial artist is not one who fears change, but one who causes it to happen. Alright, so we're going to do a new one, new project. I'm going to call this FTP operations. And we're going to make it just easy. And I'm going to put that in the user environment. Yes. This window. What happened? What happened to this? Oh, it's a new project. Okay. I'm going to do a new Python file. I'm going to call this FTP.py. Why is this one smaller? All right. So we're gonna add the library. So from FTP library import FTP. Okay. FTP equals FTP. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna scoop this down a little bit. FTP dot connect FTP dot should we connect to my let's see. Should we connect to my my Ubuntu? Let's connect to my Ubuntu. And then we're going to port 21. And then we're gonna say I like to put it here. I like to put my comments like that, right? I don't need to space stuff out, but you know. FTP dot login. And then so this is just when you're connecting to, and it's gonna explain this to us right now, but when you're connecting into FTP, you need to use your username and password to connect to it, right? Do you have to put that if it comes out like that? Username. Login. Man, if I can get my Ubuntu running, I can FTP some stuff over there. That's cool. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, so Zappa.com, my butt. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually get this working. And I'm gonna pause the video. All right, got my Ubuntu logged into, and I'm just gonna put the IP address right here. So let's see if that works. Um, that didn't work. All right, let's see if that works. This was a fun little project. So, um, I got it to run, but of course, and I added a bunch of stuff. But of course, I mean, I had to rerun this like 5 times because there's no error handling in this. This is just a basic how to um, script, right? And let's go to and it's meant to be. It's not. I don't think at this point in this book we're meant to be doing this, and I'm just doing it because I want it to run and I want to see it run, right? Because this is just performing FTP operations. This is just showing you how to do certain stuff, right? It's showing you the commands, and you can look up all these commands on anywhere, right? But it's showing you, what to do, how to upload files, download files. Um, I didn't do this one. I guess I should, but and then disconnect from the server, right? The FTP lib module in Python provides a user-friendly interface for communicating with FTP hosts. Those who work with FTP will find it useful because it makes connecting to servers, navigating directories, downloading and uploading files, and managing downloads queues much simpler. So that's the FTP, I guess, part. Then it's going to go into sending and receiving emails. This one's going to be interesting. I'm going to save that for the next video. But um, I mean, this is a fun. Um, this is a fun book. But what I noticed is it hasn't so far discussed any error handling. Right. This is just showing you how to connect and stuff like that. And I'm sure it's going to get more complicated, right? But right now, I'm starting to realize that it doesn't show you how to do any error handling or anything. It just shows you how to do the stuff, what you can do with it, and so far, it gives you the stuff. But I mean, you can look all that stuff up. So I've got I've got it connected to my Ubuntu server, and I had to add in some stuff like this: passive mode enable, and I guess I don't know. And then because I was trying to do some error handling, but this is not. This is all so basic, right? Change the directory. So passive mode enabled, current working directory. I changed the directory. I uploaded my file successfully, so I had it pop out a file uploaded successful in here, and I had to change my local. I had to change the name of the local file. Apparently, I don't. Um, I mean, I guess I could have named this whatever I wanted, but this I had to change because I was having problems with research. I don't know why. Can't spell or something, right? So, but anyways, so your file in the directory, and then I printed out the files of the directory. FTP connection closed, so then it closed, right? So I connected, checked my directory, checked, printed out, changed my directory, and printed a file. I can probably set an upload in here, but I don't want to make this video that long, under an hour. But we did it, right? We got it working. Here's the proof of it. But like I said, I had to run this a bunch of times to get it to run because and like I said, if I run it again, I'm gonna have to change that file to 3 because I'm gonna run into an error. Because if I run it again, it's gonna already have this file in here, so it's gonna have an error and it's gonna get stuck on here, right? There's no error handling in this. Like I said, this is basic. So what you would do is for this, okay, is you would set up error handling. So you would set up a whole different structure than this, okay, most likely, and you'd probably set in a I would say uh, you'd probably set up some kind of uh, try and accept, right? So in Python, it's going to be try and accept. So you'd probably have it, you know, um, run in a definition and then, upload file or whatever, right? And then have your parameters and then you try, and then you'd have it try all this stuff, right? And then in the end, you'd have an exception saying, um, did could an error occurred, right? And then it'd pop out an error occurred, and then finally you'd say, you'd have a finally saying, um, uh, um, close the connection or something, right? And then you'd have your parameters. In Python, I think they're on the bottom. I don't remember. I don't use Python. I use Python, but I don't use it a lot, right? But I think your parameters would be on the bottom, and that's where you set all your parameters. And I think in C you put it at the top. I think in Python you put it at the bottom or something. I don't know. But anyways, so you put your parameters. So you'd set your parameters on that, right? So and it'd just be your remote files and your directory and all that stuff. So, um, you'd have some kind of error handling, right? And I can even like put try here, right? So let's say, oh crap, I don't want to mess this up too much, but so I can do try, right? Oh, and then I could say at the bottom right here, print. Where's my print files? Yeah, I could say accept, right? And I could do like an exception as E or something, right? So I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, that. on. Something like that, right? And maybe this man. Well, I could just just cut this right here. This one, I'll just I don't know. I don't know if this will work, but yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move. I would have to move all this stuff over, and I don't feel like doing it. So yeah, you just put like that's what you would do. You'd put like a try, have all this stuff, but you gotta fix the formatting. This formatting is all jacked up. I don't feel like doing it, but that's what you would have to do. And you probably have to put this in a definition. I would say. I think this would be like a method. I don't know, but anyways, that was fun. There's no error handling, so this is gonna be a mess. But like I said, um, I I basically I got it to work on the most basic level. So I mean, it was a success, right? Oh, oh, man, what am I doing? So, go here. Print file for file and files. Print file. That'll work. All right, so we learned something new. Um, like I said, I like this book, but then I'm starting to realize that um, it's all just basic, just to get you to understand how it works. I don't know if it's going to get more complicated, but for now, it's just basic, and it works for what it's doing. But when you're trying to do it practically, I mean, you don't have any error handling in here. So I mean, it's easy to put error handling in here, but the book doesn't tell you anything about error handling, right? So hopefully, it goes as we get deeper into the book, it'll start going into deeper in the error handling and the practical side of this book. So I don't know. Overall, I'm still digging this book, and I guess the next one will get into sending emails and stuff. All right, that was Hack the File, and I hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye.